I am continuing my reading. What I'm doing in this series is to read through the entire standard works of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. This consists of the Bible, the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, and the Pearl of Great Price. I am reading in a chronological order of events, not according to publication or volume, so I will be skipping around a bit as I move along. Okay, so we continue in 2nd Nephi. We're going to be finishing out the book. We've got like 5 chapters left. Right now we're going to be in chapter 29. This is continuing with Nephi's explanation of Isaiah and his prophecies about the last days and what's going to be happening in our time. So this really is about our days. These last few chapters are about the last 200 years. So let us continue now, chapter 29. Many Gentiles shall reject the Book of Mormon. They shall say, we need no more Bible. The Lord speaks to many nations. He will judge the world out of the books thus written. But behold, there shall be many at that day, when I shall proceed to do a marvelous work among them, that I may remember my covenants which I have made unto the children of men, that I may set my hand again the second time to recover my people, which are of the house of Israel. And also that I may remember the promises which I have made unto thee, Nephi, and also unto thy father, that I would remember your seed, and that the words of your seed shall proceed forth out of my mouth unto your seed. And my words shall hiss forth unto the ends of the earth, for a standard unto my people, which are of the house of Israel. And because my words shall hiss forth, many of the Gentiles shall say, a Bible, a Bible. We have got a Bible, and there cannot be any more Bible. But thus saith the Lord God, O fools, they shall have a Bible, and it shall proceed forth from the Jews, mine ancient covenant people. And what thank they the Jews for the Bible which they have received from them? Yea, what do the Gentiles mean? Do they remember the travails and the labors and the pains of the Jews, and their diligence unto me in bringing forth salvation unto the Gentiles? O ye Gentiles, have ye remembered the Jews, mine ancient covenant people? Nay, but ye have recursed them, and have hated them, and have not sought to recover them. But behold, I will return all these things upon your own heads, for I, the Lord, have not forgotten my people. Thou fool, that shall say, a Bible, we have got a Bible, and we need no more Bible. Have ye obtained a Bible, save it were by the Jews? Know ye not that there are more nations than one? Know ye not that I, the Lord your God, have created all men, and that I remember those who are upon the isles of the sea? And that I rule in the heavens above and in the earth beneath, and I bring forth my word unto the children of men, yea, even upon all the nations of the earth? Wherefore murmur ye, because that ye shall receive more of my word? Know ye not that the testimony of 2 nations is a witness unto you that I am God, that I remember one nation like unto another? Wherefore I speak the same words unto one nation like unto another. And when the 2 nations shall run together, the testimony of the 2 nations shall run together also. And I do this that I may prove unto many that I am the same yesterday, today, and forever, and that I speak forth my words according to mine own pleasure. And because that I have spoken one word, ye need not suppose that I cannot speak another. For my work is not yet finished, neither shall it be until the end of man, neither from that time henceforth and forever. Wherefore, because that ye have a Bible, ye need not suppose that it contains all my words. Neither need ye suppose that I have not caused more to be written. For I command all men, both in the east and in the west, and in the north and in the south, and in the isles of the sea, that they shall write the words which I speak unto them. For out of the books which shall be written I will judge the world, every man according to their works, according to that which is written. For behold, I shall speak unto the Jews, and they shall write it, and I shall also speak unto the Nephites, and they shall write it. And I shall also speak unto the other tribes of the house of Israel, which I have led away, and they shall write it. And I shall also speak unto all nations of the earth, and they shall write it. And it shall come to pass that the Jews shall have the words of the Nephites, and the Nephites shall have the words of the Jews, and the Nephites and the Jews shall have the words of the lost tribes of Israel. And the lost tribes of Israel shall have the words of the Nephites and the Jews. And it shall come to pass that my people, which are of the house of Israel, shall be gathered home unto the lands of their possessions. And my word also shall be gathered in one, and I will show unto them that fight against my word and against my people, who are the house of Israel, that I am God, and that I covenanted with Abraham, that I would remember his seed forever. Now this is a wonderful chapter, and this one really shows you the illogical foundation for most of the Christian world, quite honestly, because they want to deny that God spoke to anybody outside of Israel. Because this makes no sense in the fact that Israel didn't really exist until the time of Moses. And so he spoke to Noah. He spoke to Adam. He spoke to Abraham. None of these guys were of Israel. They all preceded Israel. So the Bible itself does not hold this idea that God only speaks to Israel. But if God only speaks to Israel, then he is only the God of Israel. He is not the God of all men. If he is the God of all men, then he must speak to all men. And that is what the Book of Mormon shows us. And it's not the Book of Mormon. The Nephites still are the house of Israel. And so if it was just the record of the Nephites, you could still say, well, he's still just the God of Israel. But we have the record of the Jaredites. People who existed at the same time that Israel existed, but were not Israel, and yet had prophets. They had the gospel. This is the Book of Mormon is the proof that God is the God of all men, that he is not just the God of Israel. He is not a local deity that has been expanded and turned into a global deity by the Christians. No, he has always been the God of all people. And he always speaks to men who are faithful, no matter who they are, no matter where they're from, no matter what their ancestry is. If they are faithful, God speaks to them. And even in the church, we have this tendency. We talked about the records. We have the records of the Jews, and we have the records of the Nephites in the Book of Mormon. The Jews are the Bible, the Nephites are the Book of Mormon. We look forward to the record of the lost tribes, as it mentions here, but note that it doesn't just mention the lost tribes. Because it says here, and I shall also speak unto all nations of the earth. So we look forward to the record of the lost tribes. I mean, I'm from the lost tribes. That's my ancestry. I'd love to have their records. Just like the American Indians, their ancestry, the Nephites. The Book of Mormon is the record of the ancestry of the American Indians. I want the record of my ancestors. But there are other records, just like the Jaredite record. We have the Jaredite record. That is not an Israelite record. That is not a record from the Nephites, from the Jews, or from the lost tribes. It is a record of a non-Israelite faithful group. And the Book of Mormon tells us. Now the Book of Mormon is definitely talking about the book of the Jaredites. But I think there are other people out there, other ancient people who were faithful and left records that we do not yet have. And so as much as I look forward to the lost tribes, I look forward to the records of all nations that God has spoken to. And if, as it says, if we reject all these other records, if we say, no, God is the God of Israel, then we are limiting God. We are saying, God, we do not believe that you spoke to anybody else. We will not believe that you are anything but the God of Israel. It is an illogical stance to take. If you are going to believe in the Bible, you must believe that God is the God of everyone. To deny that is to deny God. Anyways, I'm rambling enough. I will leave this here, and I will pick it up in chapter 30, so we'll see you there.